he can do that. I think the easy route would have been to stay in New England, literally, because they have they have like the #1 defense.
So so we was gonna get into it later. So you think this was more of a legacy choice, despite Brady saying it wasn't for his legacy. He don't care.
I really believe Brady, because if he go 0-16 right now, he's still the best quarterback to ever live him up. I think literally, like you said, it's time. Everything come to an end. It's time. The team literally, the offense that was good last year, Brady's team, the offense that was good. Like, when Gronk came back, Brady fought for Gronk to come back. Brady fought for AZ. It's come to a point where you just tired of fighting for things, man. So, like, I'm old now. I'm good, but I'm old. I can't say go give me this play. I can't do it with McHugh, Harry, and whoever else that was. I don't even know who's on the team. He was going to go somewhere. He want to end his career in a good note. He in Florida. He's always hot there.
Let me tell you something.
There. It worked out for him.
If they would have kept AB, he might would have stayed. He might have would have stayed.
Nah, Brady already said he knew going into the year it was over.
Nah, let me tell you something.
They had Antonio Brown. I think that he would have, because he would have went way further. I mean, when you look at it,
so a decent game.
Brady just looked like him and Belichick just wasn't the same. That's why I didn't really discredit him. A lot of people say, well, Brady's playing bad. Really, he ain't played bad. He just ain't play up the Brady we used to. But hopefully, y'all, I mean, Bucks should be all right. I mean, I'm not worried about the Panthers. I wouldn't be worried about the Panthers.
Now that's gonna be something to watch. Teddy Bridgewater over there in Carolina.
No shade to Bridgewater. Bridgewater's always been a good game manager. He's never taken the real top off. Like, he's not in the
because he was hurt, and Minnesota didn't give him a chance.
Baby, I just don't. I mean, you still got.
I feel like they didn't make sense. I feel like they just ended McCaffrey's career early. You let him go for whatever reason, whether it was Cat, whether it was Cage. Bridgewater is not young. Bridgewater is like turning 20, he's like 28. Not young, so it can't be an age thing. It can't really be a Cat thing, because you take Bridgewater and the new dude from the AFL, whatever, makes a new contract. I think literally the new coach that they didn't want, and I guess it wasn't. You don't want Camden.
Spivey said Joe Brady offenses get the ball out quick and let playmakers make plays. And I agree. I mean, but everybody has their offense. They think this is going to happen. Just like Ravens offense, I feel like it's going to be real rough if we don't get enough wide receiver. In fact, it's going to get really hard on the field if players aren't able to practice to offense.
I do want everybody to look out for McCaffrey's stat, because McCaffrey is great. Like, look, I don't feel, even though Cam didn't play half of the season last year, McCaffrey's stats will go down. They will go down.
You think Cam made him, or you think
no, not at all. McCaffrey, he's the best overall running back in the NFL. He's the best overall running back in the NFL. In my opinion, but it's just that when you they lost Greg Olsen, they lost Luke Kuechly. It's just not gonna work. They lost too many people at once. Literally, you lost the best linebacker in football. You lost a mobile quarterback that can actually run the ball like a running back. You lost it's too much going on over there. That's not even a rebuild at this point. There's nobody to focus on but McCaffrey. You know what I'm saying?
He said DJ Moore was third and Bruce Stevens got the
DJ Moore's really good. DJ Moore's really good.
And that was Kyle Allen. By the way, Texans just got Brandon Cooks, so that'll be their #1 wide receiver. He'll be replacement.
Wait, the Texans got Brandon Cook?
Yeah.
I think that is what
wow.
We'll see how that goes, but I do want to discuss the league for a 30 hits.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on.
So I'm here to talk about everybody's favorite Fox.
What Fox doing? I put my money on him this year.
He's a bum. He's 1-3. I called it. He's washed. Basura. Trash. Any other words that I don't know in other languages how to say trash?
He's not in the chat room.
Yeah, I
And,
think Fox is.
I wanted to sentence two people straight to hell. Pharaoh and Reed, they have been bullying him. You know.
No, see, I'm here. I'm here to defend myself. Honestly, I'm here to defend myself at all. First of all, Fox is the one who called me out. Literally, he called me out and said he wanted to run an unranked game.
And what happened? What happened in that unranked game? Talk about it.
Let me tell you. First things first. First things first. I told Fox before anything, I don't want to play. I said, yo, honestly, I'm not about to schedule unranked. I'm not playing. And somebody in the chat, I ain't gonna say no names. They was like, and I quote.
Ben smiling right now. He knows.
I'm gonna quote this. Because I got the screenshot. If you're not talking an unranked game, then don't talk at all. And that put the battery in his back. If you're not trying to play in defensive, then you're right. You're 100%. And I told Fox, don't get me confused. I'm chilling. Let me just be on my little scooter. You know what I mean? I'm relaxing. He thought it was a gimmick. And I just I made him quit. That was it. Just made him quit. Simple as that. Like,
wait, he quit the game?
Yeah, he quit in the third quarter. I think it was like 41-7 going into the fourth.
Wow.
I mean, so
that's not like Fox to quit though.
But I ain't gonna lie to
Maybe
you,
he was tired. Maybe he was tired.
It was midday, Gywu.
I've said this with you, and I'm just saying it again. I know that we all play Madden from August to May, August to July, but even down the beaches, dude, I think he lost. He got shut out or something, and he left the league.
It was 15 zip.
He left the league, and you know, E winning. I don't think E's gonna leave after this season. I really don't. I think he's gonna stay. I think he's in a division that he can win. You know, interesting how he does in playoffs. But he's in a division that he's going to win, so I think he'll stay. Herb's not going nowhere. Herb is the only user I know besides me that will say he's leaving every year and then come right back. But everybody that gets bored of Madden, tired of Madden, that's the thing that they're losing. They're losing. They barely win the game. They trash you.
So,
and then they want to make up these stories and leave them.
So what happened with Beaches? Why did he? I know he left because of the game, but what was the excuse he gave?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna let him say that.
I don't even know if he gave an excuse.
He just said Madden was old. But let me. Beaches had a good record ever since he been in here. I thought because Pharaoh pushed his spirit, I called it in somebody's DM. I said, watch, Beaches leave. Beaches gonna leave after this game. I know it.
Honestly, it's not even. The thing is, like, I'm not taking credit for making anybody leave. I just want to chill and play Madden. Like, I just want to chill. I'm serious. I'm that it's only a select few, and I'm gonna be honest, only a select few that can really like make me play. And Ben is one of them. Like, that's why I'll smart Ben any game, like any day of the week. Ben is really the only person I can say. Granted, he sucked. You know he sucked. But
wait! Yes, not getting by. You shooting shots.
Go back and forth with him. That's.
I mean, Pharaoh, can I say something? Now all of a sudden, you nice?
I'm not.
You nice? Not nice. You nice?
Ben just know what time it is. That's it.
Spivey said he said that he just can't do it anymore. He said he knows what he pick on defense, and he have 0 time to throw the ball. So that's why he retired. He said that he's not going to allow people to check. He said, no, I'm not doing this.
But it just looked bad that he left after it was 50 to zip.
Only thing I can say is that Beach has been in mad. He's been in cool for mad long. And he one of the users that got the most, like, a lot of respect from everybody. So I really don't think it was nothing shady that it was. It's like, it comes a time where it's like even me, I play the game sometimes and I'm like, yo, I don't even know why I'm playing. It's like mad annoying. Not that somebody cheating, it's just that you know it. You can't stop it. I play online, I play for money. You know something coming, you can't stop it. It's like, dude, now I'm not even playing. And some people really feel like, yo, I don't know how to play this. And give it up. I don't think it was not bad.
I mean, that could be the case too. I mean, you know, we got what, 2 months until it's time to pick divisions, and then after that, I mean, we ain't going nowhere. We're gonna be in quarantine for a minute. So, ain't nobody going nowhere. So, I mean, besides that, everything else is in line. Ben, almost for you to speak. But you know, a lot of good things are happening around the league. Dez is doing what Dez do, make a bunch of trades.
Wait, can I speak on? Wait, can I speak on one thing, Kyle? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Chris and D make me have a little feud going.
Who?
D-Mac and Chris. I did. I showed them. I was tuned in. I was tuned in, locked in.
At the 4-minute mark in the fourth quarter, that's when Chris cussed out. That's when he threw the controller at the TV. Yeah, I can see it through the stream. I see the TV shake.
Yo, wait. Listen. You got a kid and a wife, man. You can't be breaking no controllers. You got other responsibilities, my brother. I learned the hard way. My wife chewed me out when I broke my controller. Throwed it at the TV.
It's crazy. So, what I think D-Mac did was D-Mac played an excellent game. Chris was down. He was down, but he came back up and
he was down. He was down the whole half. On the whole half.
But it was a face mask on 3rd down. I mean,
said that.
He grabbed him by the face mask. It was a flag. That was game. That sucks. That sucks. And then Chris had a chance to win. His wide receiver caught it, but he used all his timeouts and everything like that. So that didn't really, work out. So we're gonna get back to talk about the league. Soon as been done. 8:29 and 43 seconds. So that's how we got it. Yeah.
Somebody's gonna lurk in this time. This time. Who got power?
I got it. I'll do it now.
Again on 2nd down.
Somebody did it.
You want to be incomplete. Contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, you talking to me? What's up? I didn't hear you. No, what you said?
Then they can't really hear you. Turn yours or do something because they
turn my turn up.
Yeah, they said they
let me
can't.
pull it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
What's up, Herb?
Yo, what up, man?
Y'all can hear me better?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear women? Somebody, Spivey, can y'all hear him better?
Let me know if they can hear me better.
But what's up, Herb? What you been doing?
Yo, chilling, bro.
Yeah, they can hear you now clear, Ben. Go ahead.
Alright, cool. So, y'all already know we doing the whole team selection now, so make sure y'all giving y'all list by Sunday. I think I got like 15 lists. But here's what happened, that's what's happening after the season. So we importing the rookie draft class, right? So we're going to have Chase Young and everybody, but the twist is, to kind of avoid the tanking, the first 12 draft picks is getting put in a randomized lottery. So even though you have the number 12 pick, you may be able to pick number 1. You know what I mean? Like an NBA lottery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first 12 people, first 12 pick. Let's say B-Leg is number 1 and I'm number 12. I'll put B-Leg pick in a randomizer like 20 times. I'll put my name in like 5 times. And you're going to just randomize like that who gets the first 12 pick. Because I already know once I announced that everybody that we doing a regular draft class, people gonna start tanking for Chase Young, Raiders user, especially. So whoever traded for their picks already, sorry, I got nothing to do with that. I told everybody hold their picks, but the first 12 picks is definitely going in lottery. And that's how the new system. We're gonna see if it works, and I may be like that for next year. But for now, just try to work your way up in the draft. Because if you get a top 12 pick, there's a chance that you can pick first.
Yes,
so that was it.
So in the top 12, listen, I've been doing what I do for the last 4 seasons, man. I'm not gonna have a top 12 pick.
But ask him.
For one.
You got trade for one. But what made you do that?
Because first off, in other leagues I see it that, not really other leagues, but I already know how tanking is. I already know how people is, and I don't get mad for people tanking and all that. I just really not a big fan of it, so I just gotta avoid that. Now, even if you got, like, if you went 0-16, you still got a good chance at getting the first pick, because just say I put names in the hat, I'll put your name in the hat like 20 times. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like a probability thing. But it's also a chance that somebody who got the 12th pick will, you know what I'm saying, get the number 1 pick in the draft. So I know a lot of people made trades and stuff like that. I just want everybody to know to be doing the rookie class, but keep your picks and to avoid tanking. This is gonna be the new format, basically. So I just really don't want nobody tanking. I really don't, you know what I'm saying? I just want it to be fair, because I understand, like, it's people in the league that's not that good, you know, like D-Leg. But I feel like everybody, they shouldn't have always had the top pick. It's not fun for other people. You know what I'm saying? Especially the way the draft's been going, it's only been like 5 or 6 good people. So I just want that to be more fun.
So what do you, talking about next Madden though, have you made a decision whether or not fantasy draft?
Now we definitely gonna do teams. So far we definitely gonna do teams. I see a lot of people pick the Seahawks, 49ers. A lot of people pick those. Yes, I don't know, but a lot of people, I think Seahawks, 49ers, Ravens is the most selected team. And I do want everybody to know, I know I usually do it by seniority. Yes, always usually do it like that. But this year it's gonna be different. So you may have been in the league. No, not even. Because I will allow people, when I give everybody a team, I will allow people to trade their teams if they want. I will allow that, because I'm not gonna stop you from trading your team. You want to trade your team? Go ahead. But I don't want to take, like, I don't want to fix divisions and take it from nobody. So you can switch your team, but the only thing I do want people to know, like, you can't trade players and, like, you got the Ravens, but give you Lamar Jackson type thing. You know what I mean? So
what about people who maybe leaving after this season?
I ain't gonna lie. We should end like May. If people leaving after the season, I'll try to keep them around at the end of it. Like, if he leaves after the season, I won't be mad. He was active all year. It's May. They play from August to May through the restarts. But if you usually leave or you just got here, then I can't guarantee you a spot for next year. Next year, and the one thing about seniority is this year is not going to be that way. So if you was in this league for a long time, you got a good chance of getting your team first. Yes, you do. But if you in and out, like you was him,
Jay, this me and you, Jay.
Like somebody like Herb, he been thinking his third matter with us or second matter with us. He played all his games. He don't complain. He's not in and out. He give me a team. He give me a team. He may get his team. Most likely gonna get his team first. You know what I mean? But if it's somebody like I don't want to really say no names, but you've been here 4 or 5 matters, but you in and out. You know what I'm saying? It's not guarantee you're gonna get your team. I've been catering to all the people who kind of been here for a long time, but I want to keep it fair for the people who's consistent with it. You know, playing 14 games a year, who's not tanking, who's not giving out forces, who's not in and out. You know what I mean? And I got nothing against anybody who got family problems and everything. I just still want to keep it fair and have seniority at the same time.
Let me say this, please stop waiting till the last day to play your game. We can play the day before. We can play that night. Ben, you need to implement some type of system. If we advance Monday morning, we should be advancing Tuesday night. There ain't no way all these people need to have. I mean, I understand some people will hold the league up to the last game.
Oh yeah, Jay. I mean you.
Some people will do that intentionally, and then, no offense, because he's cool, but the Raiders use, you know, not saying that he did that, whatever the case may be, but that's how the league gonna react. We're gonna come for whoever, because rarely do we ever finish our games that fast. Now, if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't have gave up the force. Y'all would have waited. But, you know, I mean, he was. It's just when things like that happen, it happens. I told him don't take it too seriously. It happens, you know, and I tell him that's how.
It's pro. I mean, it's pros and cons and everything. Like Raiders, he came in. I believe he was tanking. Multiple other people believe he was tanking, but he's active now. He's in the chat, so. It's pro. I gotta respect when he says, "Yo, I'm with my family in the morning. I only play 9 at night." I gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? Like he getting his games in. He never missed a game since he's been here. He played literally came in and did not miss a game. Didn't complain about his roster. I gotta respect that. So if he tell me, "Yo, I played the game at night and I'm with my family the rest of the day," that's one of the cons to it. I gotta respect it. That's his family. Family is safe. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that. You know, you can't always put the game in. I told him in the chat, don't let nobody in the chat. Russell, you told me what the deal was. I'm not complaining. You don't gotta worry about nothing else. You know what I mean? That is what it is. So I wish people play like when we have. I feel like you should have the decency, not Raiders, but in general, if you see every game is played and you know you can't play for another 24 hours, when your opponent's at 3, you gotta send this game to the league. I wouldn't do it, but I feel like people should do it. But I know for a fact I would not do it.
Well, I wouldn't either, but I definitely, you know, he did it, but he only did it out of frustration because everybody was. But I told him, you know, you gotta put your foot down. You gotta be like me, you gotta put your foot down. Tell them they gotta wait. Tell them they gotta wait.
But I definitely my bad.
No, we good. So anything y'all want to get after, we're gonna do the schedule real fast. So,
I want to know what's going on with Dez blowing everybody out.
Well, Dez plays me this week. You know, he DM'd me and asked me, would I allow Odell Beckham to catch 13, 14 passes? No. No, I can't do that. But so, first game up, the Jets and the Patriots. I don't know the Jets. I know Pooty. He got the worst record, I think, in Blitz history or something like that. That dude getting kicked around for years.
But Pooty could ball, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
when he focused.
He does a lot of glitchy stuff, like he'll say a lot of people do glitchy stuff, but he do some glitchy stuff too. So if he's playing a normal user, he will beat them. It takes someone who's really gonna sit down and concentrate to beat them.
So you're thinking, I don't know Pooty, and so I'm sorry. I know Pooty. I just have to go Pooty winning the Patriots. Next game up is Mo versus Ben.
We just played that already.
Y'all done?
Yeah.
Who won? Who won? What was score? Wait, what? Tag, Mo, I gotta put you out on the blowouts next week, and you just came on vacation?
Can't do that to Mo. He just got back to Madden, man.
I don't care. Mo ain't just get back to Madden. Mo ain't just get back to Madden.
He gave me a fight. I mean, I was up 21-3.
Mo did not just come back to Madden. Well, wherever he was at, he had that PlayStation 4 with him. He ain't just come back to Madden. I call it how I see it.
Yo, Mo was on the game, appearing off that
position. You're opening
what he was doing, Kyle?
Not the best playbooks and everything else, and then finally try to come back and win a game against us. But no, he's one next year. I look out for in Madden too. I want to see how he do. This guy started the Madden get wiped out, and he's always been. You know, he used to be. I used to be scared of this year. I'm gonna say it because I can say it now. I say you. But I'm like 7-4 against him this year, and that's Ike. And Ike makes the great this week in the blitz matchup. I played Maceo. He's really good. He's really good.
I think he left Blitz, unless he switched teams.
Nah, he's still in there.
He's still in there because he lost to me.
But he was the Dolphins, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he switched. He might have switched teams though, but I know he's still in there because I played him. But yeah, so he's definitely still in there. But Ike has his wide receiver Calvin really. And I'm sure y'all hear the stats on Sunday. But, I mean, he's doing his thing right now with Calvin Ridley. And Ike just came off of thrashing. annihilating, killing, murdering, slapping around, banging them all down his face, leaving them bloody. He beat Reese to a pulp.
What?
I know after the game.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. I didn't know that. What happened?
Yeah, he went to Reese. Reese said, "Man, I'm sorry." He said, "Shut up, bitch." Beat him some more.
Oh man.
Beat him 37. 37. He beat him real bad. But I was so happy. He brought Pharaoh's son back. He brought Pharaoh's son back to crew.
Who's Pharaoh's son?
Up north. That's Tad. Oh, that's Tad friend.
It's ironic you say that. We played this week.
They play this week. And that's what I'm looking at. They play this week. And so,
that's a good matchup.
What you been doing with the beat? I haven't checked your
my schedule just been like, that's about it. My schedule just been
You're really humble. You're really humble.
Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
I know.
It was only honestly, it was only one game where I had to take personal. That was the rest of the games. It was just like my schedule was like.
Who you play? You wanna know who you
I played Beaches, Mo, D-Mac.
Wait. You said you had an easy schedule, so Beaches and Mo was easy?
Definitely. Whoa!
Shots fired! Yo, Mo, where you at, Mo?
I played Mo, right? I played Mo and I jumped on him. I was up like 21-3, and then I.
Oh, you got that early jump, and then Madden that momentum.
No, it was a close game. Madden actually blessed him because he got a tip touchdown for like 80 yards.
So you said if Madden wouldn't have helped him, he wouldn't have got that touchdown.
I never said that. You're lying, man.
I need to know what's being said. There's no sugarcoating it. We speak facts.
All right, my schedule is just like that's fine. My schedule is.
Whoa! My name is Gywu, and I don't approve that message. Mo, he said you are light work.
Mo, Chris, Beaches, who else?
D-Mac, that was it.
And D-Mac. Okay, so talking about D-Mac, D-Mac just got slapped around by Sleazy. Sleazy beat him 20-14. Yeah, they played right off the bat.
Yo.
Listen,
Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
All I'm saying is I'm just prepping games for Ben. That's it.
He played Reese this week, and Reese has made so many threats by you. I mean, he put exclamation point TWS Jack, and it popped up Chargers versus Jaguars, and he posted a GIF celebrating like it was gonna be the easiest one ever.
He showed up there.
He showed up there. I saw it.
Last time we played, he only beat me by like what, 3 or 7 or something like that.
Yo, hey Herb, you should be winning that division, Herb. I'm tired of hearing about EA. You should be winning that division, Herb.
Man, EA trash, man. Come on, man. You know that. Come on, man.
Focus, because Herb, when you play me, you focus. When anybody play me, they want to focus. Listen, use that same energy y'all use against me.
Yeah, my question for you is, what's your goal this year?
For who?
Because Fox, quote unquote, was I'm the next step.
You right. And guess what? He ain't been playing no more because he know what time it is. That's my division. It's always been my division. It's gonna continue to be my division.
So Gywu, you've had a rival with Mo. You know, one with Fox, I guess. Who's been as far as in your division? Now I've heard about you and Spivey. Y'all division, y'all was division rivals. Who's the best division mate you've ever had?
The best division?
Best division mate. Best person that's been in your division. That you really felt like every time y'all went, you won some games, that person won some games, but y'all clashed.
It would have to be between Reese and Spivey.
Okay.
You know Reese was in the division before?
Mm-hmm.
So Spivey, describe you and Spivey, because I wasn't around. But how was you inspired? I heard about y'all doing that. Was it? It was respectable, but it was close games.
It was sometimes close games, but back when me and Spidey became rivals, it was more of Cam. You know, Madden gave Cam like these super abilities where you could just run out the pocket and throw it downfield. And Cam had the strongest arm, so he would launch it like 70 yards.
So and without him having Cam, he would have lost every game.
Basically, yes, that's what I said. I ain't stutter.
Okay. So let me just do my due diligence real quick. That's it.
So, okay, so you're disrespecting Spivey.
I'm not disrespecting Spivey. I'm calling it how I see it.
That's how you see it. I'm gonna call it how I see it. Ben is a bum.
Whoa!
I wonder, does Ben ever feel like he has nothing else to prove? Like, when y'all
Ben don't. Ben don't got nothing else to prove. Ben is because Ben is one of the goats. You got it. Ben is one of the goats, man.
When you gonna open Crew Hall of Fame?
Honest,
I don't know because I feel like it's too messy right now. Like Dad feel like he in it, but he only been in the league like 3 years, got like 2 Super Bowls.
So quick question, because I see one league on Twitter, they got a Hall of Fame, but you have to at least be in the league for 5+ years. Just to consider.
Right.
So I got 3 users. I got 3 users.
Spivey said, "Come on, Gywu."
That's it. I have 3 users.
Honestly, if I had to choose a division, my rivals, it would be Spivey, Reese, and Ike. That's what I would want in my division.
I like that. I like that. That's a nice. I like that.
Because you're gonna have to play hard every game.
Spivey, Reese, and Ike. What are you saying?
So this is your best Madden year probably since I've been by far. I mean,
whoa! Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Wait a minute. No, I'm saying, like you know, your playoffs every season.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. All jokes aside. All joking aside. I stopped complaining about the game and start learning the game.
I've noticed that.
Honestly,
so
you just gotta let this game be its game. This game is that's
next year,
what's y'all asking me?
So
I had a question for you, man. I don't know about them.
We had a Crew Hall of Fame, right? You gotta open it after a while. You can't sit around for. You've been around for a long time.
You know what I was thinking about doing? I was thinking about all the people create like tiers, like 10 tiers. All the people who've been in the league for like, let's say 4 years, automatically put them at tier 5. Tier 5 would be like the 100-win tier. So you get 100 wins, you at tier 5. But since I didn't count the wins, everyone who's been in the league put them at like tier 5.
We need to do a better job at holding everybody's record at the end of the season. It will make so much sense at the end of the year. We gotta do. I'll do that next year. But anyway, I mean, it's just for the fun of it. Because I would assume somebody like recently, by the way, but I would assume somebody like Beach has been around for how long? Gywu's been around for how long? Like how long y'all been in crew since day one, or how y'all? Because somebody like Ez, I wouldn't consider Hall of Fame yet. I would say he has to go 2 more years. Jay has I remember Jay.
No, wait. Jay is another tricky one. Let me tell you why. No offense to Jay. Jay have had 1 successful dominant Madden. That like no shade, no shot.
When did Saquon Barkley get traded to the Spit? Oh wait, this is a different league. I'm sorry, my bad.
Like this is literally like and Ben can vouch for this. Jay has had 1 successful Madden.
Yeah, with that cornerback blitz. That was it.
After that,
Jay never had a bad Madden.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, so it's like
he would be good enough though.
Let me tell you something. I disagree, and see that's where it's going to be a lot of speculation of favoritism and stuff, because Jay is a person that I feel is overrated, and I tell you why. I have beat Jay on a consistent basis, but Farrell tried to be messy the other day and say I said I want Jay in my division, which I didn't say. But
I got a screenshot. Don't make me pull it.
But Jay talk about. Wait, let me finish. Jay's talk about. Come on, Gywu. Come on, Gywu. You going too far now. But I have beat this man on a consistent basis. And what does he do? He get in party chats and say the game cheated. Give me my respect where it's due.
Nobody said you trash, though.
No, but I'm just saying. I need my respect.
It's not like a Barney J.
So wait, I do got a question for you. I want all y'all to answer honestly. So a guy like Reese, he like, and I'm not throwing shade. I'm not being nice. I'm not being mean. If I had to be, if Reese was a player in the NFL, he honestly would be a John Kitna, Jamal Charles. They career, they have a great background.
Just so everybody has.
All right, so I'll say Reese. Honestly, and not being shady, I consider. Ben, what was the quarterback that won that year for y'all? Wait, what was that thing like? John Kitna? Because John Kitna got ranked. John Kitna. No, John Kitna wasn't a bad quarterback, but he wasn't a top tier quarterback.
So,
what I mean,
so who would be the Phillip Rivers of the league?
The Phillip Rivers in the league?
Because I would love to align users with quarterbacks in the league.
If I had to pick one
right now, I'll tell you right now. Who y'all want to? I'll give you out of quarterback.
I can't think of a Phillip Rivers.
Let me
give you that note. And to everybody in the league, this is no shade. This is straight 100% true.
Okay, I'm about to go down the list. You ready? Russell Wilson.
Right, and we talking about right now or legacy-wise?
Yo, we
talking legacy, I think. I don't think you right now.
This man, whatever. Yeah, let's go this man. Russell Wilson.
This man, I say Russell Wilson is D.
This man, yeah, but I say D is perfect. Yeah.
Okay, Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger, I would say oh, that's a tough one because he ain't played this year, but they're always gonna have
you know what? Let's throw him out. Aaron
Rodgers. I'll say that's Farrell. I could give Farrell Rodgers. He's good, but he ain't doing nothing in a minute. So I give him
I love it.
He's good though. He's nice though. He's good though. He's good.
All right, let's go Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes? Oh, that's definitely no question.
That's Dez. That's Dez.
You can give it to Dez because Mahomes only got
one. That's Dez. I was about to say that's Dez. I'll give that to Dez. I'll give that to Dez.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello? If Tom Brady is included in this, I'm Tom Brady. If not, then I'm Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's why I said Dez. That's why I said Dez is Mahomes and you will be Brady, and then D will be like Wilson. So D went to mad Super Bowls. So I can agree to that.
Yeah, I'll say Russell is definitely D.
Russell is D. And Roethlisberger is. Aaron Rodgers is Farrell.
That's my homeboy.
Carson Wentz. I'll give that to Carson Wentz.
Don't you say that's me with always the injuries that always hurt.
You know what? Wait, you know what I'll give Carson Wentz to? I'll give it to Ice. Because I think Ike is Super Bowl potential, but for some reason something always stumble him up. But he's definitely Super Bowl potential though. I get that guy. I get that one.
All right, let's go Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott. I get that one to JD. JD's he a regular season stat though.
I'm telling you, we run out of good quarterbacks. I would feel quite insulted.
It's a lot of quarterbacks.
Wait, Ben, I got one, but I really do got one. Who is Winston?
That's definitely Kyle.
That's Kyle. That's Kyle all the way. Kyle lead the league in passing and have 90 interceptions.
You know why? Kyle has a big name in the league. He's a very popular person in the league, and he has a lot of potential. But sometimes he just question the stuff that he do. Like he got the up and traded the best players on the team, and now have no captain sign nobody.
I DM Ben. I was like, Ben, I think Gywu might be
Wait, what?
I got Gywu first round pick thinking we about to draft college players, and I see it's 7 overall. I said,
yo, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I didn't know the draft was going to be bad, but I didn't feel like grooming a receiver because I don't throw a lot. Then I had 2 first-round picks, and you took the earliest one, so I was like, you know what? It was worth it. Let me get A.J. Brown.
I swear I didn't do that on purpose. But let's continue while people looking. So Matthew Stafford. I'm only gonna do like 5 more questions.
Stafford, I would say Reese, because Reese underachieves a lot. He underachieved a lot. So Reese also is a very popular name. He's good, and everybody knows he's solid. Like, you look at the stats, Reese is good, but he underachieved a lot.
Okay, so we're gonna go with let's go with who didn't I say right now? Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
Oh, that's a good one.
I would say that's Deshaun Watson. I would say that's Phil. I think Deshaun. Matter of fact, Deshaun Watson.
We'll go to the next one.
No, hold on. I'm trying to see. That's definitely Deshaun Watson. I would say Phil, because in my opinion, I think Deshaun Watson is very overrated, and they give him a lot of credit. He's good. He's not a bad quarterback. But I don't think Deshaun Watson is.
Why did you say you think Watson is Jay?
I don't think Watson is Super Bowl material. I think he has a lot to learn about like NFL and stuff, but he's a big name, so he's very overrated.
I'm gonna throw out this name. Spivey said Watson is Jay, but the next quarterback is Jimmy G. Who's that?
Jimmy G. I would say Jimmy G is J. Did I say JD already? Yeah, I gave him Dak. Who else be Jimmy G? Nah, I can give. You know why? I'm trying to think of somebody who really be winning a lot, but really like
Jimmy G is a game manager and has a strong market. I would have to go with. Yeah, I don't know.
You know who I would give Jimmy G? So I give Jimmy G to Mo. I don't think Mo can win a Super Bowl, but I think if the Chargers play right, Mo could get there. It's like if he get hot at the right time, I think he can get there. Like he's lagging the game a lot, he's through another game and everything. I don't think he
said Jimmy G is Gywu.
And like if I had to pick Gywu, I would give Gywu I would give Gywu Kirk Cousins. There's a lot of speculations about him. Some people think he's good, some people don't think he's good. Like Gywu said, he wants to respect Kirk Cousins, but Kirk Cousins is fighting for respect right now.
Kirk Cousins talk about him as a quarterback, yo. He's one of my low-key favorites. Watching him, once he get hot, he hot. But what about Herb? What about Herb?
I think you know I would say Irvin. I'll say Irvin. Ryan Fitzpatrick.
That's fair.
Ryan Fitzpatrick, he plays like Herb played the game a lot. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he will play on any team, any roster, and he has his spurts of good games and stuff like that. But you don't really see him in like playoffs and stuff like that. So I give Herb like Ryan.
We're gonna do 2 more and then we're gonna move on without finishing this podcast. Spivey, you got Spivey left. You got Fox left.
Fox. I would give Fox. Let's do Spivey. So you got Spivey and Fox.
Yeah, and I ain't hear nobody say Lamar Jackson yet. So I thought you were saying.
I don't think it's really any news with that. That's really. I don't think anybody is word. Like not even myself.
Who did I give Jay to?
Jay, I gave him. I forgot what I gave Jay.
It wasn't Watson. It was
I forgot what I gave Jay.
You gotta go back and look at it.
Oh yeah, I definitely forgot. Spivey would be. I would say Spivey. I could give Spivey his boy. I could give Spivey. I give Spivey Sam Don. Nah, I could say I give Spivey his boy Cam Newton. No, because Spivey at one point Spivey was like Super Bowl material.
You said Jay was Kirk Cousins. No, you said.
No, I said that was Gywu.
That was Gywu. So who you say Spivey is?
I was just Spivey because I think at the end of the day we all room for Spivey. Spivey always around or whatever the case is. But like sometimes you just really don't know what's going on with him. And his stats don't always add up to what he's doing on paper. But I think he got like back then he was real nice. And now it's just like he's solid. He gonna give you a good game, but he's not in it every game. You know what I mean? So I give him a good game.
So there's a lot of quarterbacks left, but those users that didn't get their quarterbacks, you'll get next time.
Fox, I give Fox a Derek Carr. I give Fox Derek Carr. Because Fox is disappointing now. At one point he was up there like with the best, but now he's still disappointing now. You know what I mean? And a lot of excuses come around.
Quick question, what do y'all, is there any potential with E?
He was trying to put his foot on the turn field, he just couldn't.
Or is he just
fence in front of him?
I don't know.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How come just because you're a big name, you can fall off and there's nothing to be said? But if you're not a big name and you don't win some games and then you have a few good seasons or a few good Maddens, it's like how do I explain it? For instance, I use a prime example. Like you compared me and Reese, right? I went through a slump, Reese went through a slump. But Reese is still considered one of the best. I'm considered one of the worst. Why is that?
I mean, in my opinion, like this is my opinion. I don't think Reese one of the best. Like I told Reese months ago, I was like, yo, that top tier user card was revoked after he missed all those playoffs and he won only like 4 games. Even though he said a lot of forces and stuff, like I feel like he Reese to me is a solid user, but I don't think since the beginning of last year, maybe I don't think he ever really like robbed like to be one of the best no more.
I about to say, you don't think that Reese is, I think that Reese he won't make Super Bowl. But I think he's a regular season game. He knows how to, well, I don't know, because when he had a hard division, because he was confident to do it, but Reese, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, I think GY probably will invest in that.
No shot to Reese. Who did y'all mark Reese? Did y'all put him on the quarterback? I got a perfect one.
He said, what did you say?
I gave him Matt Stafford.
Honestly, I give him Eli. Cause Eli, let me tell you what. No. Let me tell you what. Reese got the success, right? So does Eli. So when you look at like statistically wise, Reese hasn't done like his numbers don't really impress you. He's solid. He'll give you Reese will give you a game.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I think that Reese can always beat up on the people until it gets to, like when I watch him and Dez, I ain't gonna lie to you. Had I lost 80-7, the chat would have gone crazy. I mean, they
right, and that's the point I'm making.
To the top. No top user loses 80-7. I'm just sorry. And it never happens because Dez made a good point, and I guess this is what separates the I guess this is what separates the good from the bad. And he was like, look, great players know how to make adjustments in the game. They don't get frustrated, you know, and that's, I mean, when you look at, you know, Ben and you, I mean, not to pump your chest up, but, you know, y'all and Ike and it used to be Phil and JD, whatever the case may be. When you look at certain users, they don't get frustrated. They just make adjustments to the game. They lose, and get away. But when Reese lost 80-7, I mean, on top of him going like 4-12 one season, I have to agree with GY and say that some people get the easier hand up. But had somebody else, or had, you know, when I lose like that, or if GY even, you know, lose, it's a bigger situation to it. I know a lot of people say, well, you talk trash all day, etc., but
yeah, I do talk trash. I do talk trash, but you know what? A lot of my trash is facts. I call it how I see it. Like, I may joke and say Pharaoh is trash, but Pharaoh knows I'm joking, and I will give him his credit at the end of that conversation. But people like Fox, I think Fox fell off, but still getting treated like he's one of the best. I think Phil fell off, but I think he's still getting treated like he's one of the best. It's a few users. For instance, Ike is still good. Ike is solid. I think Ike is really good. But when he lost to me, he had a tantrum like he was two. I'm not trash. I'm not trash. Nobody in here could ever say they blew me out. Any game.
I ain't gonna lie to you, right? You been keeping them games close as I.
Exactly. But yet, these guys be like, oh, he's trash. He's a bottom tier user. That list that D-Mac made pissed me off because at least 85% of that list.
You might be the list. You might be the list.
It's old. It's old. But at least 85% of that list I had beat or even blown out. But how do you put all those people in front of me and I don't beat those people on a consistent basis? That's my gripe.
You know what?
I think it's overall. I think Madden is period. Like Madden is the reputation game. You can be good. You can be nice. Like even myself, even just say like I go 0-16 3 seasons in a row. They won't say I'm trash because I've been good for so long. GY is like you the last few years you wasn't really that good to everybody, so it's been so long, so it's automatic. Like right now, Mac goes 16-0, win a Super Bowl, then do it again. We still gonna say D-Mac is trash, because D-Mac is D-Mac. It's just at this point, it's like your name, and it takes a long time to kind of wipe dirt off your name. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter if D-Mac went.
Alpha's and over,
Right.
and over,
It don't
man.
matter. It don't matter what people do. It takes a long time to like. I'm not gonna front. For a lot of people, you gonna have to Madden 21. You have to make stuff every year again, every season.
But that's the thing. Last Madden, I made playoffs too, but it was like it was disregarded.
Yeah, GY asking why do I have to prove myself? But my thing at the end of the day, my only thing to it is I understand my situation. I know people, you know, look. That's why they know I'm great. So that's why they compare me to them when I play. They know I'm great, but I make a lot of dumb decisions, but they know I'm great. But I think that, you know, when I'll go back to playoffs this season. I'll be back. I'm only 1-3. I'll be back.
For everybody, I think it's just more or less like think about it at the beginning of the year. That was trash. That was garbage.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
Nobody done
But
say nothing.
that right, and that's the point I'm making.
And I think it's because he's been one of the best for so long. But at the beginning of Madden, he was trash. People was beating him with ease.
Dez came in the league earlier this year, I think, right? He left. I think
no, he didn't want to join the league because he didn't want to take the Raiders.
He was losing. I mean, badly. He was losing so bad. And then all of a sudden, he became this good thing. But what I've noticed is, and I told Dez this, like I tell everybody else, he comes to crew because sometimes he thinks it's an easy road. That's how he views it. When I watched the podcast Sunday, that's essentially what he was saying. Like, you know, I come to crew because I can do it. That's why I do it. But it's not that easy for him. I mean, he's won 1 Super Bowl. I remember he won 3 or 4 one Madden. And I think he wants to be doomed and deemed as the greatest in crew. But it'll take a long time.
It won't happen because when he first came, he lost a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, see, me, the thing about it is, we here to build our players, right? You build your team, you win. That's cool. But when everybody's team is regular, I'm not even gonna say team. I'm not even gonna say that because we here to build. But at the beginning, like for most of 75% of this match, that wasn't really good at all. He wasn't good. He was when I played him in the playoffs. I was surprised. I knew him by like 14 or something. But it was very easy. He played very simple defense. I haven't played him in a while, but he was so to me this mattered. I don't think like the fact that he got the Super Bowl, he's been there a few times. He's still gonna be considered like all right, he's a top user and food doesn't matter. But him for me to even put him as number 1 or even number 2 is gonna be hard because he was trash for so long this year.
It's crazy because Beaches, Beaches was being a little messy. He came in the chat. He said, "Who let Dez assemble that roster?" And I can't remember. I actually didn't screenshot it. I should have screenshotted it. Somebody put and said Dez left to get Dez left because of the Raiders, and then came back when the Browns was open.
Oh yeah, they put that in the chat. They definitely and Phil said he got to Dolphins. He was leaving too, so that's just their personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they want to start with a good team.
So now that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, enough for them. Like, that's why I think a lot of people like not really saying that. Oh, yeah, I lost my train of thought.
Can I say one thing? Somebody tell Texas we don't do that. We don't just send invites. Respond to my DM. Don't do that. I hit you up about an hour ago. Don't send me no invite. I'm in the game. This is a real league. We communicate.
I think the thing is, and this year as far as GY goes, I hope that GY learned that going into future Madden that having a speed running back is probably the fit for him, and that's what I've noticed. Like, not that he banks on McCaffrey 24/7, but having that option to go back to that running back when you need to. Because in the past Madden, he wouldn't trade. In the past Madden, he wouldn't do that. But he opened up a little bit this Madden. Like, he didn't really. He got out of that 1960.
But you know why I went and trade? Because the Bucks was so bad. I only had Levante David. I only had like who was the other player on there? I can't remember right now, top of my head. But I'm not gonna give you my best player on the team just because you want to give me a running back because I don't have a running back. A running back come a dime a dozen. So why am I going to give you one of the best linebackers in the game?
That's also one thing you gotta stop saying. You gotta stop saying your team is bad. That's why people be saying it too. Now, your team probably do be bad. I'm not saying your team don't be bad because the Bucks in past years have been bad, but you just gotta stop saying that. That make people really like right now. If someone always say that my team is bad, this person is.
But I haven't said that in so long.
I'm not saying you said it this year. Like last year, that was the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what make people really think these things. Like, yo, he keeps blaming it on this, he keeps blaming it on that, he keeps blaming it on this. Like,
well, I think that last year, I mean, not to cut you off, but I think last year it was a situation probably where his team was bad. But
I agree, 100%.
But you said because.
But I'm not allowed. But that's the thing. How come it brings me right back to the other point I was saying? How come I'm not allowed to make an excuse for my team, but other people are?
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, I'm just speaking, for myself now. I think whoever makes excuses, period, like that whole good game, but like I don't like that. And mind you, I do it too sometimes. But most of the time I say good game, move along. I might make excuse here and there, but like even for Reese, like I tell him like, yo Reese, bro, like saying you lost 80-7 because you got frustrated, you just started throwing it, is unacceptable, you know what I mean? And then Fox came and posted a picture saying that he scored 94 and then somebody else had scored this much, and he said, alright, because I got frustrated. I think that's unacceptable, and I think that's why people look it down on Reese right now as he speaks, is because you can't lose 80-7 just say I got frustrated.